Okay, As You Like It Painting Company back again with some hopefully helpful information for you. If you have had a faux finish on your doors at any point in time and you notice stuff like this, you see here how it's all coming off? See? Stretching right off. It's all just like coming right off. That's damage. That's sun damage. And I can tell you, I didn't do these doors, but what I think honestly happened is it looks like he might have used a good latex. Well, that's an indication right there. See that run? Probably he tried to use a penetrating stain on this, and it's a metal door. So that was definitely not necessary, but it was probably an inferior product as well. It didn't hold up in the sun. And then I think what also happened, I can tell you right here, see how that's shining? I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can see some shiny here. There's still some shiny here. It hasn't worn off from the sun yet. All the other shiny's gone. There's a little sheen here, a little bit. But yeah, so what happened is he probably put on a clear, an oil-based clear, you know, and that's what does this. That's what an oil-based clear coat does to your doors. That's why on all of my picture files it says, don't you dare put an oil-based. Don't put any clear on your doors if I do them, please, because it'll pull off. It'll eventually pull everything down to the metal again, the white paint that's there, the latex paint that was originally put on the doors. So don't ever put that on, because you're going to have really major problems. And you gotta, you know, I mean, I use top quality products, so I have to prime these doors. I have to prime them 2 times now with Gripper Latex Primer. I do tint my primer a slight bit. I tint it up to a little bit of a pinkish color. That's achieved by adding a little bit of latex red into the white paint for a nice background. So I'm gonna have this primer bonder on here in 2 coats. And then you know what? That's gonna bond that out. So there's going to be many more years of life for these doors. But if you just try to go over it with regular paint before you primed it twice, you would not have any life. You might get maybe a few months before it starts happening again. You could get 6 months, you could get a year, it depends. But eventually it's just going to happen again. So just using the right products, you know, and knowing what to use is the key. I don't redo a lot of old faux finishes that other people have done, because number one, sometimes I do not know what they used, and it needs to be stripped off. So if you have a previous faux and if it's really peeling and you can see down to the metal like on a garage door bubbles, I just can't fix that. That has to be stripped off. So just FYI. Okay, the doors are all done, and of course the sun's not out. Oh, what are you gonna do? So it'll look a little brighter when the sun's out, and you'll see the detailing a little bit more, although it's pretty nice. Going back. Now, all the time, keep in mind from farther back, they look a lot darker, okay? They don't even back that far. See there? So then when you walk up close, look at that. See how you see all the detailing? That's why when I'm doing a job, so many people say, I don't want to see all that graining so much. So I have to try to explain it to you that you have to see it a lot up close or you won't see it from the street. And that's how I think a lot of faux finishers end up, their jobs just look solid until you walk way up on it and you're like 3 feet from it and then you can see it. You don't want that. You want it to look a little crazy. It's got to have this character. It's not bad. It's very nice up close. But if you want to know that it's faux wood and you're paying someone to paint it faux wood, you want to be able to see it. If the sun was out, we'd see it from way back, farther than I am now. But the sun went away. So I have to, you know, I try to explain that to everybody. And this color, when it goes on, it looks orangey yellow. So it's real hard, you know, in the beginning doing the samples, because I know what the end color is going to look like, mahogany. But it's going to look a little goldeny, reddish, and weird going on at first. And if I did it any darker, these doors would end up really dark walnutty. So if you want this type of look, it's called mahogany. Just say, I want the mahogany. You know, and you want the grain to show. I'm not going to do anything crazy like Halloween, but you have to, you know, let the grain show. That's just another tip. I'm just trying to throw everything in there and put the videos together so you kind of know what to expect. No big deal. As You Like It Painting Company, South Florida, forward finishing. Lowest price. We guarantee the work. We don't leave you high and dry if you have a problem later on. Answer our phone. That's the main thing. Plus our price is the lowest. That's another good deal.